Good morning, campers. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. I'm Chris Boden, and you're not. It is 10:48 hours on Monday, November 16th. I'm off a little bit, okay?
Just a little.
That is a lot of dog. Hi. You have a pony.
I do have a pony.
Hi. What's the pony's name? How you doing?
Miss Shiva.
Miss Shiva. How you doing?
Shiva. She's got a vet appointment today at 3:15.
I figured that's why she was here today.
Yeah.
Because that is too much dog to just hang out.
Yeah.
Hi.
It's a special occasion.
You hanging out at the lab? That's a lot of dog.
So thanks to you
Hi.
for hanging out
It
here.
got to be even more dog all of a sudden. Here. Good girl.
That's a lot of dog. It's awesome.
I
Big puppy.
could use you as a cart horse.
Yeah.
So we were sitting down here talking about the finer plot points of Tomorrowland.
Okay. That's required viewing.
We're thinking of doing a movie night.
Okay, yes. You need to see the movie Tomorrowland and comment once you have. Let me know. I'm gonna there's a herd of people here today. This is cool. Hi. I'm Chris. I know you. Hi. Welcome back. Hi.
I'm Stacy.
I'm Chris.
Nice to meet
Welcome to the weird. This is grant writing and receptionist people, lots of them, because grant writing is kicking into high gear. I want you all to take a moment and just look there. Count the squares, okay? Pause that, count the squares, because it's going to change a lot. How soon are we doing the next batch?
Probably this week.
Yes.
So
Okay. What?
before I have a chance to forget, we had something for the blog viewers to comment in with.
What?
And the best answer gets a prize.
Okay.
Looking for inventions.
Kind of inventions.
The person stumbled into.
Huh?
Kind of like the laser.
They didn't stumble into the laser.
But they made it, but they didn't know what they were going to do with it.
Well, that's different. It was invented without a practical application, but it wasn't invented by accident. There's a lot of things that's two very big different genres.
I don't mean invented by accident, but I mean like you make it, but it has no practical application at all. So you stumble
There's
into
a lot
the
of those.
purpose.
Okay. So like the laser, it's like, hey, we built this cool thing. What's it good for? I don't know. What is this cool thing? And
Also, super glue.
okay.
That was a case where they were trying very hard to invent something else, but they saw it and they saw value in it, but they didn't know value for what.
Okay.
And then somebody else went, I need to stick two pieces of plastic together. This is amazing.
Okay. So you want people to comment in with inventions that were invented without having a practical application at first.
Yes, and I'm
Okay.
specifically looking for things that have an actual impact on like everyday life.
Okay. Things that are relatable.
Yes.
Okay. I can do that.
Excellent.
All right. Get on it, guys. Big dog. Big dog. Hi. You're kind of cool. Yeah.
She's pretty cool. She
She's-
doesn't give a shit about other dogs.
Yeah?
Could care less about toys.
She's just cool.
She likes to sleep and she likes to be pet.
Oh. I know a lot of girls like that.
Very simple.
Okay. We got a fundraiser going on for the things, for the hand drills for the front. We got $1,000 left to go. It's at $300. I would deeply appreciate it if you would get involved in that. Check the link in the description. You can find the live stream and all that. Get on there. Get in the IRC. If you don't know how to donate, they'll teach you. They'll help you. They love you. Batman! I'm an idiot. I just walked up front to do the thing for you and I didn't do the thing for you. I'm gonna go do the thing for you. I got into blog and inventions and stuff. See, I talked to Batman. He needed a thing. I was supposed to do the thing. I took out the camera right when I was right about here. See the opening shot again? And I screwed it all up. Moose?
Yes.
I would like very much to do a trash run today.
Okay.
Can I have funding for trash run?
That should be fine.
Okay, cool. So I can tell him good to go?
Yes, if that means we get crap out of the building.
Crap out of the building and an empty truck.
Woo woo.
Okay, I'm on it. We got a big VIP tour happening right after lunch today. So we're trying to get the trash cleaned up, just generic tidying stuff. See, it was that easy, it just took me 5 minutes. Hey, Batman! Funding is cleared! Where you at? Found you. You have funding to do trash run. Is good. I can tell you're excited. Oh, hey, guys. We got this thing. It came in donation. When you press the button, it turns on for about a second, and then it turns itself off. It is a Yamaha HTR 5460. Yamaha HTR 5460. Something in there is supposed to latch but doesn't. It's probably a bad capacitor is my guess. So, see if you can figure out what I got to replace. Let me know. We'll fix it and put that into use somewhere. It'll be cool. Can I put a modern day motherboard in these old cases? They look, I think, maybe. I'm gonna try. Because that could be kind of cool. I need a dedicated computer for the audio side of the CCC, and it'd be kind of cool to have a rack mount. It doesn't need to be that big, it'd just be cool. And why the hell not, if I have the case. That's trash truck, ready to go. We gotta put, that's trash, scrap, bunch of other scrap, and then off it goes. So that'll open up this space. Oh, this came in. I should show you this. We got this donated in. The guy who donated it wants the engine back, but it's a portable big RAR air compressor. Diesel engine with the compressor back here, and if you look down in the compressor, you can see this. See this shape? See how it's kind of oblong with two little ends there? That tells you that's a roots blower. It's a rotary screw compressor, big roots blower. And the thing that I think is really neat about it is that's the fuel tank there. And this is the radiator and water tank. Over on this side, radiator, water tank, and that's a wheel well, that's not actually a tank. And then there's this tank, and this is obviously a big pressure vessel, but this is a hydraulic thing of some kind. There is no tank on the back. Like you can see, there's... Yes, there is. Batman! What? We were lied to. They lied to us. Remember how I was freaking out about how there wasn't a pressure tank for this?
No, it's just a cute little one right there.
No, look. These are the outputs, right? And these outputs go into here, right? That's a manifold, not a pressure tank. And that manifold goes up to there, to that big tank. That's not a hydraulic tank. That tank is actually an air reservoir. That's the air reservoir for this. But why does the air reservoir have a... Hot oil under pressure could cause serious or fatal injury. This is a hydraulic tank, but has air, and I don't understand. When oil is found mixed in discharge air, clean the strainer in the joint with an arrow mark. Okay. Guys, what the hell? Teach me about this. Because I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't get it. Is this an oil tank? Because I think air goes in there. There's a thing. You can't see it very well, but I can see it. There's a big hose. Right there. See the big hose? Big hose goes up and in the side. It goes in the side there in the thing. And that's out. And I don't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to take this out because the engine is junk. The engine is really, really bad. The description I heard was porridge. So this goes away, and then we don't need this, so this goes away, and then we don't need this, so this goes away. And we take the air compressor out, so that empties this all out, and then all the control stuff out. So what we end up with is a trailer with a really cool little hutch cubby thing. And we're going to do something cool with the trailer. So, yeah, it's going to be neat. And we got to take a big dent out of the front. It's bad. Caved in bad. But it's going to be okay, because I have a feeling Mr. Minkus is going to see that, make squealy noises, and be like, "Ooh! Ooh! Give me a hammer!" So, it'll be cool. Alright. I gotta get on helping with stuff. So you guys have fun. I'll be back. Check out what just came, thanks to the IRC and the guidance of people who know more about this stuff than I do. Got a big ass fan that's gonna go right there. Because the water cooling system, while really cool, it is nifty as hell. Does not really work in this case because I don't have the openings in the top. So I'm going with that. And this blew a bearing. We're gonna autopsy this and find out just what's pooched in it. So that'll be a cool equipment autopsy. But I'm gonna be installing that in there today. Which means I gotta take the motherboard out again and all that shit. But once that goes in, this computer, if I can get these to work right, if I can get one of these to drive a 4K display, will that drive a 4K display? You tell me. But if I can get that to work, this goes back together and becomes the main Linux system for CCC, which would be pretty cool. I'm excited about that. Lots of prep work. It's Monday. Everybody's tidying, except this guy, new member, working on the drum sander. Everybody's just tidying because Monday. That's what we do on Mondays. We tidy a lot. Well, they were a lot here tidying. Now everybody's left. Let's get back up front. Probably back to office hour. 12:46 hours. Dum. Oh, there's people. Hi. Hey. Let me see that box.
It's my business cards.
Oh, okay. There's a box very similar to that filled with silver hooks.
Oh.
If you see it, let me know. Yeah, that's business cards. Giant dog. Chasing the giant dog. The tidying is happening up in the office now.
I would like to make your desk area cleaner. So what I was thinking is you have some buckets of supply things, so come over here. They can all live.
Live. Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden. Welcome to the Geek Group. It's time for viewer mail at 14:03 hours on November 16th, 2015. Before we begin, I have an announcement that I have been obligated to announce to the world and to the blog. Quinn and Grace will be out of the office for the Thanksgiving holiday beginning Friday, November 20th and ending Sunday, November 29th. If you need, order by Thursday, 11/19, and they'll get your order shipped before they leave. Orders placed while they're gone will ship sometime on 11:30 or 12:01. U.S. customers, they want to wish you and yours a very happy Thanksgiving. So, now you know, get your orders in, or you won't be able to get drugs for several days, and large amounts of relatives packed into a confined space without nicotine. You know how this ends. So, I'm just trying to avoid the killings. Here to help. Alright, it's time for viewer mail. We have a box from Denichi, and it says Rainbow? Rainbow 1148 first. Cool. It's Angel Soft. We have toilet paper. And paper towels. Thank you, Denichi. These were desperately needed at this particular point in time. Okay. Oh, we got lots of fun. Really? Really? Is it Scott? It's Scott. Thanks. We'll use it as polishing compound.
Except they say.
Micro geocaches. There's a note. It's little disc magnets.
Those aren't your mail.
I didn't think this was real. It's fun. Woo-hoo!
Those are such magnets.
Attention to all the new staff. Do not stick these in your nose. Trust me. There's things I know a lot about. Don't stick the magnet in your nose. If you feel the need to stick a magnet in your nose, make sure nobody's pointing a camera at you when it happens. That's very important to remember. This is a sign. This means something. How rude and inappropriate is this? I will let the office staff decide where this needs to go. Dog says you suck.
That's from Dimitri.
It's from Danichi?
He said to hang it where we deem fit.
Okay. From Parts Collection, just addressed viewer mail. Like, not even the Geek Group, just viewer mail in our address. Oh, hey, cool! I don't know who sent those in, but thank you. They are computer case thumb screws. And these are going to the computer lab, where we will use the hell out of them. This is from Danichi, who is having a little bit of a sign festival, it would appear. That one is actually steel. It's a legit sign. For real. From Ben Haggerty and Ryan Lewis. Does anybody know who that is? Are these famous people?
Yes.
They are?
Macklemore.
Who?
Macklemore.
Alright, is it Macklemore or Macklemore?
It's Macklemore.
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 Okay. People are messing with me. Alright, so this is from Macklemore. It's a hat with a shark on it. It's a hat with a shark. He's a singer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. It's
I
a
really
hat.
wish this wasn't like
These are not for us.
I
These
know.
are
Is it their flag?
Oh,
everybody's going nuts over stuff I don't understand. It kind of freaks me out. I'm guessing that's the guy?
Yes.
Okay. He's got good taste in hats. There's socks. People are weird. And there's a shirt. Okay. So Macklemore's a singer. There's it's autographed box set in what appears to be alligator skin. So that's a whole thing. And there's some stickers and okay, who's that guy?
Same guy.
That's the same guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Sans sax.
That's him and Ryan Lewis, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay. And then more CDs. I am officially old. I have no idea who this person is, but thank you. That's awesome. And I will now have to listen to the album at some point.
Oh, we have been playing Thrift Shop on repeat in our office.
Yeah, this is a thing for the office staff? Okay.
Yeah.
That's I prefer it on like fish days, but you know, cool. Thank you, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Thank you to Denichi and everybody else who helped out in Beer Mill today. And we'll be back with more after this. You have just now seen television.
Quinn's Vape Supply is your source for high-quality e-cig products. At Quinn's, you'll find over 80 different flavors of e-liquids, from exotic fruit flavors to traditional tobacco flavors, and everything in between. There's an e-liquid for everyone. Quinn's is also the exclusive supplier of the Crisp Boden Signature Series. Not sure which flavor's for you? Check out one of the Flavor Flights for a sampling of different flavors. All e-liquids have customizable nicotine levels ranging from 0 to 24 milligrams, so you can control how much nicotine you're vaping. Quinn's is an authorized Inikin dealer, and they carry a variety of e-cigs and accessories. Quinn's has everything you need to vape exactly how you like. Quinn's Vape Supply is exclusively online, and they offer priority mail shipping for all domestic orders. So head on over to QuinnsVapeSupply.com. That's QUINNS vapesupply.com and start vaping right today.
So when I was a kid, my parents would go over to their grown-up friend's house, and there was always the grown-ups table, and then there was the other table.
How'd I get at this table?
I'm still trying to figure that one out. What?
You need a bigger jewel to fit a nose that big.
I know. I was.
I just want to be pretty.
That boat sailed a while ago.
Hi, Liz.
I'm not saying what.
Isn't that those like big, giant, fake?
I don't want it. No.
Come here, it'll stick even without magnetic forces now. It's awesome. You want?
I don't want it.
You want a magnet?
No.
I got 2 of your magnets.
Don't take it.
Where have they been?
They were on the counter when I found them.
It was up his nose.
Well, that's not so bad.
See, she works at the geek group. She's that's not so bad. I'm just gonna put them right in there. Now you'll never know.
And they'll never know.
You'll never know. 2 of those magnets. Well, one of those magnets has been up my nose. Nothing.
Did you read your hate mail?
Who got hate mail?
You just did.
I did?
Yes.
From whom?
From the lady from the tour. Not the tour we just had.
I was gonna
Well,
say.
no, but what?
Wait, is this the person that was in the lobby that he was expecting hate mail?
Yeah. Is this,
No, no.
Where is it at?
The contact form that just came through. She's pretty pissed.
I don't have it yet. Come on. Hey, Paul. You know how I've, like, every person who's been down in your space for the past month, I've forcefully put one of those Wi-Fi access points in their hands and said, hey, work on these? Yeah.
Hey, work on these.
You've got a mounting bracket, a Ethernet line, everything you need to connect it. We gotta insert a Cisco logo.
Oh my God, that's what he's pissed about?
A thought occurs to me here.
Wow. He can be as pissed as he wants. I'll take that hate with pride. He's mad at me because we're not a place for his 3-year-old.
Oh, that guy over there in the corner.
Yeah, the guy in the corner just sent me hate mail because we're not a place for his 3-year-old. And because I talked about, well, I'll read it.
So, yeah, this is the best part, is
Oh, I lost
they
it.
fill out the survey at the end.
Yeah.
And
Did he say anything about that?
very happy survey.
Yeah, he's a happy guy. He likes the laser lab. Cool. I like laser lab too. I wish we could do more stuff with it.
Mark, any more stuff?
Mark, I want to do more stuff with laser. I just lost the damn.
I got it.
Hang on, I'll find it. Got it. All right. This past Saturday, my wife, child, and I attended the tour of the Geek Group Labs. Being a recent engineering grad, I was interested in using the facilities there to develop some hands-on skills I had not had a chance to use to this point. Also, being a father, I was interested in ways that I could teach my wee precious son, he doesn't actually say wee precious, but teach my son about making. When it came time for the Q&A at the end, I wanted to find out what kind of activities and programs may be available for younger kids, so that I could develop that interest and skill set in my son, knowing full well that many of the facilities there would not be appropriate for a young child such as my 3-year-old. I expected to either discover there were events or labs that would be safe enough for my son and I to work in, or that no such programs existed. Instead, the response I received from the president of the Geek Group, Chris Boden, was both hostile and extremely unprofessional, beginning with him expressing his choice to get a vasectomy. Continuing with how fun but expensive it is to replace children. And ending with a threat that if my child was ever in the building outside of my reach where I could not grab him by the throat, he would do it for me. Up to that point, it seemed as though a major part of the mission of this organization was to develop a sense of passion for science and making in young minds. But instead, I was greeted with aggression at even the thought of it. Thankfully, one of your other staff members was kind enough to talk with us after Chris's rant to explain there was a goal of having programs available for younger kids in the future. I hope your president considers his role as the representative of the Geek Group and what it stands for before he speaks. Bite my ass.
So everyone knows Chris is not really the representative, he's more like the mascot.
No, I'm the guy, but I'm okay with him being pissed because I do not want us to. Your tables suck! I do not want us to be known as a kid-friendly place, because the minute we are, it kills half of what we do.
There are a lot of great resources to take you through.
There are tons and tons of awesome resources for your 3-year-old kid in this town. I don't want to be one of them.
Something happens when you start getting older. There are fewer and fewer resources available
Yes.
to you. A great example that's not have to do with us, but Jessica has cerebral palsy, right?
Okay.
She has told me so many times how when she was 14, 15, 16, there were like 15 different places she could go to that would assist her with her medical needs and help her out. The day she turned 18, there were no resources available because nobody wanted to help an 18-year-old.
Yeah, nobody wants to deal with adults. It's all we precious kids. And the reason is simple. If it's kids, cancer, and puppies, there's money. Yeah, if you can find a way to do, like, give puppies to kids with cancer, you're set.
Can we have like a separate branded area that does that and just feeds money back into it? Because like, we could give puppies to kids with cancer.
Puppy money would be earmarked.
I actually do the one thing for people with cancer that nobody else on earth does. I treat them like normal people, leave them the hell alone, let him do his job.
Incidentally, that's what we do for everybody on our special chart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I let you just work here and do your job, and we don't treat you special. I still let you play with sharp objects. Nobody else will. They don't let you have pens, but here you can have pens or crayons. I trust you to make that choice.
We can't use crayons for this.
I don't know. That might be certainly for some of these places. You address letters in crayon? You should try it. You should do 100 just at random. Do 100 at the small scale, $1,000 below. Do them in crayon and compare the response rate to the other ones.
That's not a large enough sample size.
Okay, it's as much as I'm willing to risk.
Hence, no reason to do the experiment.
Political polls have done smaller sample sizes than that.
Yeah, but those don't mean anything either.
Yeah.
And the media doesn't.
There's only one political poll that matters, and it happens every 4 years, and all the rest is just showmanship.
No, there's the off-cycle one.
And depending on who you ask, the one they do every 4 years doesn't actually matter either.
Do not ask it.
Just saying. There was that whole thing with Bush.
You're asking for punishment if you talk to Kendall about politics.
That's not
it is Irish. Nice. Yes,
It's
that's
something we've all experienced.
I think I managed to avoid this. 99%.
Well, I think
By
we
the
should.
time I got here, he was like, "You don't want to talk to me about that." I was like, "Okay."
I think we should arrange that. Because everyone deserves at least. We've all done something in our life has made us.
Yeah, but see, I've known Kidwell long enough that I remember when he was in his right mind when it came to politics.
Ah,
And now he's just right. Very, very right. Far right. Way off in the wings to the right.
Oh.
A little bit
so
left of
this
the
address
Kaiser
is
to the
getting
right.
really weird. It's Korea.
North or south?
I don't know if he's right.
How
So
many
much as
celebrities
like,
are from
oh,
North
It's-
Korea?
I can think of one off the top of my head.
South.
I told Jerry this
If Kim fucking Jong wants to donate 10 grand to the Geek Group, I will say thank you, sir. Can I have another and go on with my
Yeah,
day?
but most of it will be counterfeit US $100 bills.
I don't
It
care.
has to pass through the bank, that's the only part of that.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah, but
morning,
here's counterfeit
I told
as
Jerry, please print something that's a long print for our tour.
Oh God.
And as I left the room, and I said, and no dictators, please. And then I go and I put viewer mail away, and I come back and he says, I found an excellent bust of Kim Jong-un.
They just pop up.
By the way, I could be wrong, but I think the green guy that you keep telling everybody is Caesar isn't.
It is.
I know that it isn't Caesar.
Okay, it is Napoleon?
Yes.
Because I thought, I was like, I think that's
It doesn't
Napoleon.
look like Napoleon.
It doesn't look, well, the face does, but Napoleon, I don't know why he's wearing the thing, but I'm like, I think that's Napoleon.
Yes.
Huh?
He enjoyed like
I need,
the
I,
Roman persona.
I
He
need,
was like a furry for the, you know,
Yes,
Romans.
okay,
Yeah.
yes.
I
a
need
lot of
some
dictators.
busts that are not dictators and not Carl Sagan.
I have a lovely gypsy lady printed right now.
Has anyone got Einstein's hair down?
No, I wouldn't want to have to 3D print Einstein's hair.
There
That's
is
almost as
an
bad as
Einstein-
having to do Kidwell's
Is
hair.
there a bust of Tesla, and why don't we have one?
There's a bust of Tesla. I just.
It's kind of terrible.
Oh. Yeah. The Einstein one is also a little bit iffy. It's like.
I want to see, you know whose hair would be really impressive to see 3D printed? I want to see somebody do Charlie Brown. Or maybe Homer Simpson.
You know they
They've done that. They just.
Yeah, but they didn't 3D print him. Have you ever seen Charlie Brown's hair?
Simpson's hair is
They would
solid.
just,
Oh, okay. Because Homer Simpson's hair is like 5 strands going, and Charlie Brown is like 1. I have Charlie Brown's hair. The one hair that goes wild, I've got one. Just one. But
You're working on trimming back to that one.
yeah, I'm getting there.
It'll get down to that eventually.
I won't even have to change my monograms. I'm just going to go right from Chris Boden to Charlie Brown. So.
I really like the color up
I really like. He put 2 bolts in. Okay, you can do that.
there. What?
You can do pull-ups off that thing. But get a shot of that.
Well, one, there's no good stuff.
I can't believe he did it level. Correction. I can't believe he attempted to get it level. I'd have just put the thing at like some random, obvious, intentionally odd angle. No, it isn't.
Well, I'm just saying to the average person walking past.
To the average person who doesn't look at it for more than 5 seconds, it looks fine. And then you look at it and go, God.
Who's gonna look at it?
Well, it's counterclockwise by about 5 degrees.
About that, but it looks pretty
Just
good.
enough to make me crazy.
But
That's
given
okay,
the
the robot arms are
shape
also
of
not level.
the blade,
Yeah.
it's gonna optic.
Yeah,
gonna have
yeah,
optical
it's
illusion
a
either
way.
way,
Hey, Batman,
so.
propeller isn't level.
There's no
Two
way.
holes are level is the problem. I assume that the holes will be level with the entire propeller.
I'm pretty sure they are, but that propeller ain't level.
We need to put some lights in it.
In it?
Like
You-
on the
you
wall
put-
behind
you put-
it.
You totally just put a Tony Stark chest thing right in the middle there.
So guys, I sent you an invitation to a movie night on Wednesday.
Movie night! It's gonna be
Unless
cool.
you have an exceptionally good reason not to, you're attending. There will be pizza.
This isn't movie night for entertainment, this is movie night for, well,
There's homework after.
yeah, indoctrination, kind of, might be
We'll be
appropriate.
serving food.
It's a Disney movie.
If there's no Kool-Aid,
will be disappointed.
It'll be cool then.
We need flavor aid.
So what's the story behind the indoctrination?
The movie is Tomorrowland. The very beginning and very end of the movie has some core philosophical things that are very relevant to the geek group. And they're things that we're going to use to start shaping our message a bit.
We have a problem in the geek group. We are not very good at articulating what we do and why we do it and why we do it.
Disney figured out how to articulate exactly what we do better than I ever have, and they probably figured out how to do it in 2 days, and I've been at it for 20 years.
Well, they do have.
They've had Tomorrowland, the park, for like 50 years.
Well, there is
They've
that.
had a lot.
I say, didn't the movie just come out like 2 years ago?
Yeah, no, not even.
It's a 2015 movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 2015 release.
It requires a non-trivial
I guess it's-
suspension of disbelief if you're over
In the
12
past
years
24 hours, I've learned an awful lot about this movie. They've been trying to get it released for 2 years. So
I've checked
they've
it.
been promos out for quite some time.
I've been seeing previews for it for a while.
It's still in theaters. I thought it came out already.
It may be in theaters.
I can watch it on Amazon.
Yeah,
So we're doing it here.
We're doing it here.
yeah, we're doing it
yes.
here. We might even do it in the MDH with a big sound system and a big screen, and yeah. Do it up
All
for
the
series.
places to sit.
You can bring
We'll
your
take
chair.
all the mattresses off the hospital beds and lay them out.
Yeah.
You can bring comfy chairs from up here, you can bring a bean bag, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Strap myself in the Orbitron, it's kind of floating.
Totally do that. If you want to do that for 2.5 hours.
As long as I'm just sitting there, I'm not like,
You pay good money for that.
bored.
Figure out this.
No, you're just like, and I get
Seriously, there's homework at the end. So
ruined movies.
I really liked the animation on the logo in their trailers. Because it was like, oh, they made the circle an atom too. Or an
Yeah.
electron orbit too. I would have never thought
Steven,
of
you evil shit. You just gave me the coolest idea ever, and we may end up having to do it as a project someday. I need to make a friend who has an IMAX theater we can borrow for a week. Yeah, we have a guy.
Yeah.
IMAX even better.
We put an Orbitron in an IMAX theater showing, they used to have this airplane thing with like biplanes in IMAX, it was years ago, but I'm sure we can find it. But we sync the Orbitron to the movie, so you're doing a flight sim spinning around in an IMAX theater while the airplanes are doing
Kind of
things.
what flight sims are already.
Yeah, but this would just be more like purely spectator in a way bigger screen.
Yeah.
Isn't the
Damn it.
Public Museum?
The Omnimax would be better because the Omnimax actually has a dome, whereas IMAX is just a really big wall.
Yeah? Yeah.
Omnimax is where it's at.
Omni's the one that goes around.
Around and the
IMAX is just
Got it.
a really big screen. Yeah. Which
All I know about IMAX or OmniMax is the bulbs. Like, once you're past the bulb, I don't know anything about it.
I know a lot about the film sizes.
yeah.
Omnimax film looks pretty weird.
It'd just be funny to bring.
Is OmniMax film projected with the ripple? Is that the, because I know IMAX does that.
Kind of.
Okay.
We got some downstairs.
We have film for it?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know we had film.
We have like a Harry Potter preview
Yeah.
and some blankies.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only held impressive film in my hand once.
We have the entire of one of the Harry Potter movies on Omnimax.
That seems fun. It's the geek group.
We should
You're the only person who would appreciate this. I have held in my hands the negatives for Mary.
Really?
Really. Held them in my hand while wearing white gloves. I held them in my hand, the negatives for Mary.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know which one, but it was one of the Mariner missions.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it was neat. That was a while ago. They happened to be passing through the museum that I was working in the planetarium at, and I just was like, hey, check these out. Put this glove on. I was like, what am I touching? I was like, picked up. Okay, what the hell is that? It's like, it's Mariner. Oh, shit. Okay. Are we done yet?
Hold on, did you say
I
Harry
think we're
Potter?
done. More here.
So wow.
Okay.
It's not the entire. We don't have
I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
I'm
think
All
that's
the
the
glasses and a lightning bolt.
Have you seen one British boarding school?
You don't. Omnimax doesn't require a special shooting style. To
Actually, I have not.
OmniMax required completely
They broadcast it on IMAX, that's what I know. You have to put on the
But you
IMAX
don't-
film into the machine. So they had to do something to convert it so that it would play on the machine. This is what I know.
I didn't get to go on the Pittsburgh trip, so I don't know about it. I was here. We got bulbs.
I know that the hum of
We
those
got light bulbs that I'm
amplifiers-
not allowed to ever touch.
The hum of those amplifiers was glorious.
I mean, you could touch them.
Yeah, we have light bulbs sitting in the bunker downstairs that are the reason why I don't go in the bunker downstairs. You ought to see the outfits people have to wear to change the light bulbs on an IMAX projector.
Oh,
Yeah. You ever see the bomb squad guys with the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. To change a light bulb.
It's not that, but yeah.
No, I watched the thing on it because I was
I-
curious. So I got on YouTube and I got to look it up, and there's a dude. There's these two people that this is their job. It's what they do, and like they're water cooled, and there's a whole thing that comes out, and they're wearing like the guy was, the girl wasn't, the guy was like the dude up in the thing. He's bomb squad suit. I'm like, it's a light bulb. It's a light bulb that wants really, really bad to explode. And that's at room temperature. I want to know what the pressure of an IMAX.
It's all right. One of these days we'll be able to just take it out to a field with the rifle and get it in slow-mo.
The cool thing is if we do that, afterwards we get to play with the internal parts of the bulb.
What internal parts of the bulb?
There's got to be
When it's done, you don't see.
No, you can catch it. Airbags.
Ask
airbags.
Doug, because Doug had to change the bulb. He's like, there's nothing here. There's just the socket he had to unscrew. That was what was left of it.
No, what I do is I put it in an automotive airbag, and then put that in an airbag, put that, and do like
You can
5
do it
airbags
You
deep.
can do it under a
Inception.
controlled environment. There's a big difference between, oh look, it exploded.
Yeah, but you do it like that, and bags are way better than boxes, because boxes explode. But you put it in a bag, just go, and then you have to.
Though also, if it's not full heat, I guess the rest of the film won't explode as much.
Yeah,
Or you just have a big bag full of dust.
yeah, you get a bag full of dust and blast shards and stuff. I've done a lot of explosions in bags.
girl.
And the other
I
guy.
can tell you the last explosion we did in a box. Remember that?
We have
Yes.
4 sides of the box. So
Huh? No, I put a week's work into making a Macrolon bulletproof box for Thumper.
yeah.
Okay, 1 cubic foot.
Yeah.
And it had quarter 20 bolts every, I think, 2 inches on every face of the box, right? And it was a 5-sided box.
Oh,
And
good
then
direction.
it bolted down to the table from below.
Baby.
So the table was the 5th side. And that damn thing went off.
This is the worst idea I've ever heard in my life.
We didn't lose a single bolt. They all sheared. Boom. Box came apart, but all the bolts were still in there.
Right.
Just sheared them all off. So I found out recently that our numbers on Thumper are wrong, and we found out what the real numbers are, and it's way higher than we thought. Because we had a dude come out and measure. How? He borrowed a special O-scope and measurement rig from his school. He went to, God, what's the big school in Ohio? Engineering school.
Ohio State.
Case Western, maybe? I don't know, but
We don't
he's
know
out of
anything
Ohio.
about schools in Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Ohio. But I think he went to Case Western. I'm not 100%. But he went to a big engineering school in Ohio. And he borrowed like a $5,000 digital O-scope. Well, no, he had permission to do it because he wanted to measure Thumper. So he came up for the weekend, and all we did was run measurements on Thumper over and over and over. And back then, that was like, this is like 2004, maybe? It was
Yeah.
most.
You've only just now gotten a new measurement.
Yeah, we only just now got the new. What year were we at Shippers? When was that? 2004?
2004, 5, 6.
Okay, so yeah, it was back around, it was early in Shippers. And it was before Thumper was in a vertical cabinet.
Yeah.
And Thumper was about half as powerful. So we took the measurements back then, and we knew the volts, that's easy. But we could never get a current measurement. Like not an accurate one.
Right, because it's such a...
It's so
Sharp
much
spike.
and so fast that we couldn't do it. So he came out and we did it with all the right stuff and transformers and probes and stuff. And he had a DSO so we could trigger it and have the picture.
Right,
And we
and
were
then
set.
you could
Yeah.
figure out the... Yeah.
And he got it at just over 80,000 amps, like 81,000 and change amps. But the wire feeds have doubled in size. The number of capacitors has way more than doubled. We're at 160 caps. So Thumper grew a lot. And the only reason Thumper is as big as it is because we couldn't fit any more in the cabinet. The original spec for
Which is
Thumper,
why you now have 2 cabinets.
Yep, that's why we have 2.
Place it.
The original design spec for Thumper was 250 caps.
Oh, no, that's a down.
And the funny thing is, when we first got the Thumper caps, they were very adamant that we not do exactly what we're doing with them, that they will not tolerate reversal, they won't tolerate pulse duty, they won't.
Are those electrolytic?
Those are lytics. And they're
Those are
not
not
pulse rated.
rated.
No,
No,
those are
no.
inverter grade lytics. They're like show pony caps.
Yeah, those are not.
When we got them donated, they were valued at $11 a piece.
They couldn't abbreviate
Yeah.
this.
Abbreviate what?
Ansel, Eisenstadt, and Fraser, and Joseph Talent Agency.
Yeah, that's the one I said hell no to.
Wow. Good luck.
Just copy each letter, it's good enough for you.
That's what I do. It's just that it takes much longer.
That one just goes around.
I did a couple where I had to start the agency name like next to the logo, and everything else is in both.
Katie got
Continue
one
on
like
there.
that.
I've done a few like that.
Yeah, electrolytics should not do well in that environment.
Yeah, they don't. And we have thousands and thousands of firings on that thing.
How often do you have to swap caps out for?
We've replaced 3 in it since
Yeah,
I've
I
done
think we
service.
replaced 3 ever.
And that was after the fire though too. The couple had like melted it. So.
What about? Have you ever tested them for like the cold one and
Yeah.
tested it just to see?
We've tested every single one.
Yeah, and the only reason
We did a full tear down, cleaning, and tested every single one, checked threads,
Have you
cleaned
pitted
up
them?
threads. Huh?
Do you know if you fitted any?
They're fine.
the only reason we swapped out the ones we did is because the screw came loose and fucked up the thread.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why we swapped them out.
I'm just surprised
Kind of
because electrolytics should be, blasting a hole through the.
Yeah, they're fine.
Insulator
They
every
take-
time
that's
it's
the
not-
best commercial for Pernell Dulaire ever.
Yeah.
Just wait till we get the new high voltage lab and I start building big impulse generators. I'm gonna go bigger than Stomper.
I feel like once we get like,
Stomper Mark V is gonna be 8 caps,
alright,
8 of the 50 kilovolt caps, all wired in parallel.
it's just, at this
Can we
point,
have a
I
test
want to
cord
go
first?
Yes. Already in the works. You know why we haven't done anything in high voltage lately? No heat in the room. Heat comes on tomorrow. Tomorrow.
office.
Tomorrow.
Get
No,
shit done.
not in the office.
No, you don't get heat in the office tomorrow. There won't be heat. These two?
No, I know that. I was poking fun at him.
If you want me to build Tesla coils in the office, I'm happy to do that. But not tomorrow because there's not going to be any heat in the office tomorrow.
Get the fans blowing.
We need $7,600 to get the heat on. That happens tomorrow. We need another $15,000 to get the heat on out here for these 2 units. And that could happen day after tomorrow. Don't know. Could happen tomorrow. Let's see how it comes in the mail.
Maybe tomorrow somebody will have less heartbreak from today.
I don't know, you keep insulting 3-year-olds or whatever you
I
did.
know, right?
He insulted a new dad.
That's gonna be a real.
He wasn't a new dad. He had a 3-year-old. The kid's been around for years. He should be bored with it by now.
And we just get into this day break and get really uppity.
I enjoy that particular one because I actually paid attention to your Q&A.
That Q&A is actually public. It's on the internet.
And at the time, I thought it was fine.
And I've used that line in front of thousands of parents, and he's the first one to ever get pissy about
It's
it.
funny.
Yes, it is funny. And it's meant funny, and he wanted to get butthurt about it.
I thought it was funny.
That's impressive.
I don't know, I think that line's funny.
It is funny.
It makes a very valid, clear point to
It
the
does.
person
It's
without
imagery.
being a jerk about
Yeah.
it. You're saying, look, you want to bring your 3-year-old in and have him use the bandsaw. That's fine.
But you have to be a parent.
It's on you
Yeah.
as a parent, and that's what it's that story of what we're about.
And he took
You make a decision
He
for your
took the
kid. I'm
totally
not
wrong
making that
direction with
decision.
it. He got all butthurt, and
As a mother, that line was not offensive by any means.
it's.
Well, and during the
Wouldn't you want the person to grab your kid by the neck as soon as they were wandering around?
The funny thing is, you know where that line comes from? The Coopersville Chief of Police. That's where I heard that line when I was the kid getting grabbed by the neck. Was the Coopersville Chief of Police when I was a kid.
It's honestly like up there with if I told you I would have to kill you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a threat,
and
but it's a.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's if your kid is wandering around our extremely dangerous facility that will probably result in their death.
Now, I
I
will
will
point
grab
out,
them by the neck.
there has been one kid who I've actually had to grab around the neck and just, you, stupid, come here. One kid, and I have his mother's permission, and his mother is on my board of directors.
There you go.
It's Harris.
For 2 seconds, I thought it was Tyler.
No, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. He wasn't a problem. Harris is a menace. Tyler's her kid. Well, it used to be. She sold him into slavery.
I did.
Seen him in a
Yep.
while.
I got good money for him.
Yeah, she replaced him with a spotted puppy.
Alexis does not.
She will next week.
What are you doing to her next
We're
week?
gonna paint her. I painted the cat once when I was a kid.
Hey, I have a cat. You can paint.
We can paint
I
a
have
match
complicated feelings about that. Now, when I was like really little, my mom got a cat that was all white with a gray stripe right here, or all gray with a white stripe right here, and she named him Philadelphia. And the stripe went away as the cat got older, so I helped. Gave the cat a new stripe.
Well, let me.
I just see you trying to put blue mask.
A little spray paint. You gotta fade it in.
So
Cardboard.
there was commotion in my house last night.
Commotion.
Yes,
Why?
at like 2:30 in the morning.
Chris Boden was a brat.
So Chris Boden got a little brave and decided it was time to venture into the bedroom where he has come down now from the cupboards that he's been living in since Elisa's came home. I felt an additional set of feet come up the end of the bed.
Okay.
And Elisa's was out cold because I could hear her snoring.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden the purring started.
All right.
As he's sneaking around Elisa's to come up to me. And I said, now if you shut the hell up, this may work. Elisa's woke up.
Oh God.
All hell broke loose.
Because there's a cat on the bed. The kitty came to play.
Bodies running everywhere. And I'm yelling, damn it, Chris, knock the hell off. With all my windows open at 2:30 in the morning. If you had just shut the hell up, this wouldn't be happening.
I'm going to get a warrant out for my arrest for domestic abuse.
At my house.
Your cat's fault. And I've never been to your house, and I'm going to get a warrant for my arrest for this.
Your car?
I don't know what's going on, but
Oh
she's
yeah,
screaming.
but your car is there.
Yeah, my car's there. So I just... Tomorrow, first thing, I want the truck sorted.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you're going to do gas bills, so you're running errands anyway. Let's get the truck sorted. Because you're sweet and all, but I'd like my car. It's winter time, and if we get a 1/4 inch of snow, you're going to wreck that car.
It snowed the other day.
Was there snow on the ground?
Nope.
Almost there.
Almost, but I made it.
Lake minus stuff at some point.
Because I've driven that car in snow. He won.
You drove
You
that
don't
car
want
in
to.
snow across the state.
No,
he
I
tried
drove
to.
that car in snow across town. And it took me 45 minutes to get to Division Street from here.
Well, I seem to recall that you took the blue car and you tried to take that, but it wasn't.
I tried to take the Del Sol, but came back and was like, I don't want to die today.
The Mazda was questionable.
Yeah, the Mazda was really iffy at that point. and I ended up taking a Mazda for a 2-day road trip. That was when Grandpa died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got the cars reversed.
Yeah. No, the Del Sol is awesome in the summertime and just suicide in the winter.
Lots of fun in the summertime.
It's only got like a 4-inch tire.
Glad you're enjoying my car.
I haven't gone to jail yet.
Well, yeah, summer tires. It's a zippy little thing, isn't it?
God.
Likes to go.
Ask the guy that paced me on Saturday.
Six is the smooth, quiet ride of a wheelbarrow.
And
it's
who
fun.
won?
You're racing people in my car? Are you racing people in my car?
Nope, I just found the perfect hole.
Okay.
Yes, no problems.
I had a big problem with that picture truck
Kurt needs winter tires. Purchase
though. So what does?
my car.
Go up by Lowe's to Discount Tire.
That's
Go up to Menards to Discount Tire, okay? Walk in the door, and everything you need to know is you want the MS rated Yokohamas. Okay? They're not expensive and they're awesome.
Well,
You want the ones that are MS rated, that's mud and snow, and get them siped. Siping is where they take, like, this is your tire, and they put it in the machine, and the machine goes like this, and there's a little razor blade that goes, and it cuts little 1/4-inch wide slices in the tire all the way around. This is the greatest invention for tires since Chucky Goodyear figured out how to vulcanize, okay? Then, spend the extra like $5 and get the super duper warranty. If you come back to them a year later with a wheel and a little shred of tire hanging on it, they give you a new tire. It's awesome. I've used it lots of times because I do urban exploration with my car, so I'm like 2-tracking in a Honda Del Sol, which is just stupid. And I'll go out to like the railroad yard and pick up really bad bits of metal in my tires. I do this all the time. You just take it up there. You don't even need the car. I can send Batman with just the wheel and cool.
If you send Batman with my wheel, they don't even have to look at the cars.
But
We
yeah,
know this
you
from
want
experience.
Yokohama, MS rated to fit your car, whatever size.
Yeah.
Get siping, get the super duper warranty. Do that, it's the best money you ever spend on tires.
make sure they acknowledge the warranty for each tire.
Yeah, you have to do the warranty separate for every single tire.
If you're buying a set,
Yeah, if you buy a set, you're cool.
But sometimes they're an idiot and they'll
And
sell
keep
you
the
one
paperwork,
warranty.
you'll get the receipt with the white and red lettering on it, put it in your glove box, you'll need it someday.
because you can go to any discount tire.
Yeah, works at any distance, because the ones I did in Keizu are still valid in Grand Rapids.
Well,
Yeah, I've got like-
wheels anymore. You got on the wheels really.
Oh yeah.
I've got like 5-year-old tires.
Ah.
They're made in
Ugh.
North Carolina.
No tread left.
No, there's tread.
Very little.
CD tires.
You go up, Ainsley can head
Go up to
still.
Jose's,
If
like,
you drive a lot in Michigan, it's worth it to have 2 different sets. You take the shitty stock tires, those stock wheels, the steel wheels that came on your car, put your MS tires on there. Because if you can get MS tires that aren't really, but the Yokohama ones are pretty good for, I bought a lot of tires. I do bad things to tires. The MS rated tires, you don't want to use in the summertime because they'll just shred.
Yeah.
And they're soft enough that if you walk up and you can push your thumbnail into the tire and it'll leave a mark for like 20 minutes. They're that gummy. And they are awesome for like doing really bad things in the summertime. But you're going to burn them up every month. And they won't replace them if you just wear them out. You have to like have damage. But you take your shitty steel stock wheels and you put your winter tires on those. Because those are the ones that are going to be sliding into curbs and shit like that. So those are your junk wheels. For your pretty sexy summer wheels, the car's clean, you want to show off and like, you know, get hot chicks and all that jazz, you use you get good aftermarket wheels. And that's like jewelry for a car. Which I really want to do to my car. I haven't done it yet because I haven't bothered painting my car. Which is why I wasn't pissed when you and I traded paint with the van. Because I was like, fuck it, I'm going to paint it anyway, so they'll take the wrinkles off. Yeah, my fault. My fault. Every car I own is traded paint with something you were driving at the time.
I wasn't even driving my truck.
The only common denominators are my car and you driving.
You backed the Mazda
Every time.
my truck. I wasn't
Every
even
time.
driving. I was in Detroit and you backed your car
Every time.
into my truck. We have video of you.
And why did I back my car into your truck?
Because I parked in the
Because
middle.
you parked in the middle of the fucking doorway is why I backed into your truck.
I was parked
I've done stupid
in
shit
the
with
middle
cars.
of
I'm the guy that
parking
peeled the camera off the van. I'll eat shit for that, okay? I'm the guy who put the dent in the door, cool. But I've got lots of cars with lots of dents that are your fault for some way or
The Del
other.
Sol doesn't have a dent. The fiberglass ripped.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's fine.
That's all right.
Really fuck the
For 2 seconds, I'm the one that thought I put that dent in the Mitsubishi. Because I had driven
Who
it.
did the door on the Del Sol?
That was Minkus.
That was Minkus?
Minkus was backing up and he had the door slit.
Oh, okay. Because I know Minkus fixed it. I didn't remember Minkus broke it.
That's why Minkus
That's no, Minkus fixed it because he's Minkus and he likes to fix it. Minkus did that. He didn't crash the plane. At least I don't think so. We might start telling people that.
That's all that's left of Minkus.
I was saying that's a really nice problem. It crashed.
It did.
It did.
That's right.
Minkus.
Casey fixed it.
Yeah, Casey and Minkus.
Casey, yeah.
That's quite the tinkle.
That prop had a chunk missing out of the tip. And I'm sure
Both
if you
tips.
I'm sure if you measured it, one side's a little longer than the other, and it's certainly not in balance anymore. But for hanging on a wall, it works great.
I think there was a chunk out of both tips, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think the left side's bigger by an inch or so. Just looking at it.
Wait, what? What tool do you need?
What?
What?
What do you got?
I don't know.
Okay. Where you at?
On our store or on Etsy?
On Etsy. I've got an email that funds are on their way, but I don't
Oh,
have.
no, they take like 5 days to send us money.
Already
This morning they wanted to.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's two emails below.
Or you also use
The 11, and I'm just like, okay.
Nobody bought anything, it's all good.
Probably doing better than.
I tried to get the. I put the entire store on discount. Yeah, stuff on eBay hasn't been touched either.
Interesting.
It's like 5 or 6 pieces of wood that are related for like $15, including shipping. I thought those would at least sell, but they've been up there for like 5 days.
How long do we let it run on eBay before we take it down if it doesn't sell?
I think it's 30 day out?
No, it's like 10.
You only did it for 10 days.
It's the longest I could do it for on the selection screen I had.
Weird.
You gotta scroll.
No, there's like,
There's various
it's the-
let you dictate.
yeah,
Yeah?
there's like,
Everything I've ever done, it was basically I can tell it, just don't take it down.
I know nothing
It doesn't
about
cost
eBay.
us anything.
there's variants and stuff, but I stuck with what didn't cost us anything.
All the things I want to buy on eBay, I can't buy on eBay. Because I want, like, big speaker cabinets, because you can get them really cheap. But you have to pay the shipping, which costs more than a speaker cabinet.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem, is that on eBay, most of the time, they will only sell if you have free shipping on your item.
Okay.
So you have to build in what you estimate the shipping will be for the average customer.
So we figured out that these lots that I put up would cost us a maximum of about $12 to ship. So I put them for $15 in free shipping,
Okay.
and I can't get rid of them.
And they're just chunks of wood.
They're
Well,
the
they're, no,
clearance
they're the wood carving things.
Oh, these are all clearance
Like
items?
2
These are
or
all,
3
yeah.
seasons old,
Okay.
of
Yeah.
stuff it's good, but we're not producing anymore, and we're not producing that style anymore.
So we don't want to have it in the store, so
Well,
it's clearance items.
It's super
Okay.
clearance. So if you're looking for
But it's
cheap
all
Christmas
nice,
presents.
carved, painted, stuff that.
If you want cheap Christmas presents, check out the Geek Group on eBay. Did they just look up the Geek Group on eBay?
The Geek Group
Geek Group HQ on eBay.
Geek Group HQ on eBay, and our Etsy store has some stuff too.
Okay.
Which is
Cool.
also Geek Group HQ.
Cool. Tons of cheap Christmas presents.
If they sell them, I'll build a bunch more.
All right. Oh shit, I gotta go. All right, are we done?